Thanksgiving centerpiece ideas for under 10 bucks.
Under $10. Yep.
And it's interesting because he did some hacks over there about the turkey. Now you're saying you're going to decorate the table. Here's some great ideas.
Absolutely. We're going to go, you know, we're going to do it quick. We're going to do it easy. We're going to do it inexpensive.
Yeah, like
so,
that.
You know, it's very easy nowadays because we call these, you know, stuff is so disposable. You can go out and you can spend $15, $20, $30 on some stuff. You never use it again. We're going to show you how you can do that at a much lower budget, but also you can use stuff that hopefully you might even have around the house and take it from $10 down to maybe $5.
Okay, let's talk about these glass bowls over here.
Okay, so first of all, glass bowls. We all have too many of them at home. We get them with, you know, florals that come over for dinner parties, etc. So what we've done here is we've taken 3 of them, and we're going to stack them, do something really, really simple. And I'm going to show you how we do this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and the great thing about this is that, again, they don't even have to be the same type of bowl. Like, this is a thin bowl, this is a thicker one, etc. And they work perfectly to do this. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do 2 of them like this. Okay, and the other thing you can do is you can actually also fill them with water, which changes the look. So we're going to do just the top one filled with water. This is about the size of the martini glass we should have. And we're going to sink that in the water.
Okay.
Changes the look a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay? And we're going to finish that off there. Now, the interesting thing about this centerpiece is you can either do it, you can do it as much or as little as you want. So you could do this, for example, and take 2 of them.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of that.
Yeah.
Or you can do 3, whether you're doing it on a table, so you don't want it to be too high, or if you're doing it on a bar or something where you want it a little bit higher.
Yeah, and you picked lilies because?
They're full. You can also use like hydrangeas, etc. But lilies are still available this time of year.
Very good.
And they're inexpensive and they fill the vases really nicely.
Hey, I like that. What do you think? Yeah. Now.
Okay.
That's
so,
beautiful.
Wine glasses. You've got some wine glasses at home.
I have a couple.
Everybody has wine glasses at home?
I have a couple.
If you don't have wine glasses at home, you probably shouldn't be entertaining, so this is all irrelevant anyways, right? Okay, so what we did here is you have all your different wine glasses. So I've got a white wine glass, I've got a red wine glass. I'm not going to take that one off because it'll all fall apart. I've got another glass here. They're all different shapes, sizes, etc. So what we've done is we've done a mirrored base. That's nice sometimes because it gives a base to it, gives it more dimension. And what we're going to do is we're going to
It's like a mirror square.
Yeah, it just gives you, you know what, it just polishes it off a little bit. So we're going to finish those off like this.
And those are what, roses?
They're just rose petals. So again, we got some local roses. You can also use, you know, mums, for example, anything that works this time of year. And finally, we're just going to add our votives to it. So again, it's really, really simple. This is easy, inexpensive. I'm going to light these. Add a little bit of atmosphere. Need a bit of romantic music in the background and a cocktail, and then we're set. We can go from Thanksgiving right to Valentine's Day.
That's great.
1, 2, 3.
Why not?
And
it's so pretty. And then you put the rose petals on this too, right?
Exactly. Yeah. And the nice thing is that literally, because we already had the wine glasses, all I did was buy the candles, bought this little square, which was, I think, I had got at the dollar store. Right. And we got some roses. So the whole thing, because we didn't have to get the wine glasses, cost, I think, $6.
Okay. Still under 10. I like that. These roses have thorns on them.
Move those out of the way.
They got thorns on them. Be very careful. Okay.
So, what we did here was, this is kind of fun. So we're going a little bit more rustic now. And what we did is we took, these are actual pop bottles. So we put them in hot water, got the labels off. You can also use clear beer bottles, but obviously those will have logos that might not come off.
But if that's the kind of party you want to put on, that's up to you.
But, I mean, keep in mind, you got to empty the beer bottles first before you fill them. So
let's do a centerpiece.
Exactly, there we go. Especially, we'll need 6 of those.
Okay, all right.
You can also use mason jars. Mason jars are also a really, really fun thing to use for this. So what we did was, we just quite simply took these bottles, we added a little bit of food coloring. I'll try and do this without turning my hands completely yellow. There we go.
So easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give it a little shake. And
make sure it's the right yellow, everybody.
Yes, the right yellow, exactly. It's mandatory drug testing on the Marilyn Denis show.
Because it could be questionable.
Right, exactly. Right. So there we go. So we filled those.
That's cute.
Gives a little bit of color. Again, if you notice, we put something underneath. So the idea here is more rustic. So we used an old, this is a cedar plank. You can also use, you got a 2x4, cut it in half. Sure. This is actually from Home Depot. We just literally, I threw them on the barbecue for 10 minutes. Got them nice and dark and aged.
Did you?
Worked out perfectly.
Did you put anything on them or anything?
You could, well, you didn't put anything on them, but, well, what you can put on them is you can put salmon on them. And you do cedar plank salmon. And then afterwards, you reuse them for this, so.
Okay, there you go.
But, and then finally, do you want to help me?
Yeah, sure.
There we go.
Do you put 2 or 3 per?
You can put as many as you like.
Okay.
This feels like, you know.
Yeah, but I don't want this. You're Sebastien Centner. You
no. Whatever you do is going to look great.
Really?
There. You just keep at it.
I can do 2 right
Right, go for it.
Because I'm.
There you go.
Oh.
Very simple, very easy.
That's great.
And again, this whole thing, between the wood, the bottles which we already had, and the flowers, the whole thing was like $4.50 or something like that.
That's
So
easy.
really inexpensive.
That's easy. All right, now you got some tin buckets.
So lastly, we have these tin buckets. So we got these tin buckets at a dollar store. Very, very simple. We spray painted them white. We wanted to do something that
Very
was
cute.
specifically Thanksgiving. So we added little gold letters that we just got at the craft store.
Right.
Now, we used fake leaves, but of course, use real leaves. There's so many of them on the ground right now, and they're much better colors than the fake ones. So you fill it up, and it's perfect for your Thanksgiving table because it creates a lot of volume. So it fills a lot of the space when you have your turkey and everything else around.
Yeah.
It kind of cleans it up.
Now, it's interesting because when you, in a lot of these cases, you know, I know when you have a centerpiece, sometimes you don't want any higher than from your elbow to your
That's right.
hand, right?
So that is really key, and that's why, for example, what you want to do is you want to play with it a little bit. That's why I suggested for this one, if it's on a bar, go nice and high. It's more of a statement piece. But if you're on a table, the last thing you want is to have to sort of, you know, look.
Or look, and your eyes become really big through the.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, like that kind of. Hey, Sebastien, you're a rock star. We love you.
Thank you very much.
Everything
Thank
under
you for
10, but
having me.
he's more expensive than that.
No, I'm not.
Thank you. Let's take a break. We'll be right back.